There, friends, thanks for checking in. At the range now, we're looking at the Glock 36 45 ACP 6-round magazine. I have one in the chamber. Let's take a few shots and then we'll talk more about it. All right, Glock's first single stack handguns right here. So when all those people were saying Glock needs to make a single stack handgun, you know, they need to make a 9mm single stack. Well, that's true, but this is actually Glock's first single stack handgun. That's the Glock 36. A 3.75 inch barrel and a 6-round magazine. And now what is interesting is that this has been around a while. The earlier editions did not have the accessory rail. They now make the accessory rail. And a lot of people love this. Actually, I have a friend who carries this. You ask him what's the best carry gun, he says Glock 36. What's the best home defense gun? Glock 36. You know, what's the best gun at the range? Glock 36. He just loves it, and you know, a lot of people do. Many people love the Glock 30, but the major difference between the two are the 4 rounds in the magazine that the Glock 30 offers, along with a slide width that is a little bit thinner with the Glock 36. This is a 1.1 inch width with the slide, and the Glock 30 is like a 1.2.5 inch. Okay, so if that matters, that's one of the differences. Another difference, I already mentioned 4 rounds, but it's also 4 ounces lighter. The empty weight here is 22 ounces, loaded just under 27 ounces. But it's a fine little handgun, you know, it's really not that little, but it serves its place in the gun world. A lot of people love it. If you're a Glock guy and you want a single stack 45, well, you have the option here with the Glock 36. Other than that, it's all Glock, just as we have come to know. It has, you know, the Glock sights, Palmer Glock sights. It has the same trigger pull, same reset that we have become accustomed to, and it shoots pretty well. Now, those were my first shots, and this is not my gun, so you can see that, you know, the plate on the right that I shot a little low left. I'm going to clear that up right now, take a few more shots, and see if I can do any better. All right, here we have the Glock 36 loaded once again. What's kind of unique is that it's a single stack, but it shows some brass right there in the mag on both sides. A little different. I haven't seen that before, and it also offers an extended magazine base plate for 3-finger contact. But let me go ahead and take a few shots. I'll try to zero this in a little better. There we go. And that was the 6 rounds. 6 rounds goes pretty quick, you know, and this is no different because it is a low capacity. But you know, the rounds, especially in 45, adds ounces, and as we know, ounces add to pounds. So those who are weight sensitive, those who want the thinner slide, this would be a pretty decent model. What I don't care for are the finger grooves. They are pretty deep finger grooves, and my fingers are a little bit fatter and they don't fit those grooves very well. And Glock actually changed that with many of their new releases, not so much with this, but with other ones where they removed the finger grooves, and I think that was a good move. But the Glock 36 is pretty cool. You know, for years I've wanted this. I've resisted getting one because, you know, the M&P Shield came out. Of course, I love the car, PM45. Now, Springfield came out with the XDS in 45, and it was just a easier alternative for me. But I do appreciate this. I appreciate for what it is. And you know, if you love Glock handguns and you want a 45 and you want a single stack, this right now is your only choice. So the Glock 36 certainly has its place, and a lot of people love it. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around, and I'll take a few more shots and we'll wrap this thing up. Yeah, it feels like any other Glock. No, or I shouldn't say no, but very little recoil. If we take a look at The spring assembly, you can see that it does use a dual recoil spring, and as I mentioned, 3 3/4 inch barrel. So a neat little gun. I'm glad to have it out here. I may do a comparison with this and the Ruger American Compact in 45. I think that would be a good comparison, but there it is, Glock 36. Nice little handgun, Glock's first single stack handgun, and of course 45 ACP is an incredible round, and I love getting it out to the range. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.